Hello, everybody. This is your GM of the Dice of Might podcast, James, just giving you guys a little bit of an update and just a little bit of an editor's note as well. So there will be some occasional booming sounds throughout this episode. I tried to remove as many of them as I could, but some of them just got caught up with the actual audio of the voices, and I really couldn't do too much to fix that. So I'm very sorry, but this is our latest episode, episode 5. So please enjoy, and hope you guys like this a lot.
Okay, how much XP does everybody have right now? Or did I just
3,000.
3,000. What does it take us to level?
5,000.
Oh boy.
Yay.
Well, this isn't gonna be even at all. Can somebody do 3,200 divided by 5 for me?
It's like 700.
Like 600 something.
Yeah, it's gonna be 600.
Someone give me the exact number.
Yeah. Like,
650? Nope, 6.
What was it?
3,200.
3,200 divided by
If you can divide 32 by 6, which you can.
640.
640. God, I was gonna get there.
Okay, so everybody gets that.
Alright, no level.
Not yet. So yeah, you guys have defeated the elementals.
Yeah. Big boys, no more.
Yeah, and you also notice the stone seems to kind of shake and whir a little bit. Not like a hostile, like an explode type of way, but like kind of like it just seems like it's kind of lost a little bit of momentum.
Can I touch it?
I'm gonna back away.
He turns into stone. Well, that's not
pretty
good.
magic rock.
Shield just like tinking.
Yeah, you try to poke it, and it's still spinning fast enough to like your hand almost like kind of catches under it.
How big is this thing? Is it like minnows?
It's a decent size.
Oh.
It's like, think of like a bowling ball.
Oh.
It's like that spinning around.
Oh.
So like you try to poke it, your hand almost gets like caught underneath the momentum.
Oh, okay. Let's not do
Yeah, but as you kind of approach this thing a bit closer now, yeah, these green cracks have started to kind of like go into the rock a little bit.
Oh, that's not good.
No. No, it is not. No, give me a perception check now that you're kind of like up at this.
Okay. Not 8.
Okay. Well, it is nighttime.
Yes.
You're having a little bit of trouble seeing.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't notice anything in particular.
You need some help with that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
See if I can see something.
Detective Murph is on the case.
Yeah, with a 24.
Murph,
I'm gonna leave that there.
not only do you smell, but you see blood
Oh,
around this platform.
around the platform. There's blood. It's like some flashbacks.
With what look like really weirdly drawn symbols in blood going around this whole circle.
I didn't see.
Is it like magic? Is it like a weird language?
It does not look like common.
I think so. I think it wouldn't be.
Could I use like the cantrip read magic? Would that work?
What does it do exactly?
I mean,
Is it very,
Would it-
very generic? We're
Would
supposed
it
to
be
read
in
magic?
Celestial?
I could.
I think it's
Draconic
because
or
I have
Elven?
that spell, and it's read like spell
Okay, so
books
you-
and scrolls.
Yeah,
Oh, it
decipher,
is?
you decipher magical inscriptions.
Okay.
Yeah, so this looks like hella necromancy.
Oh.
Like,
Man,
it's
a
like,
word.
Looks like we're dealing with a necromancer.
this is a corruption spell.
Yeah.
I wonder who that could be. It's totally not the main.
Xander, what'd you do?
Totally not the main
We don't know
conflict.
what it.
Yeah.
Oh, do
Man,
Dispel.
I
Do we
hate
know?
No,
necromancy.
you guys.
we? Okay, no, I didn't think so.
I don't think I've said this before, but I hate necromancy so much.
Anyone have like dispel magic?
No, I don't.
Well, okay, so to make it clear, this doesn't look active. It looks like a circle.
So it's
active.
probably in process of it.
Or it already took place. That's why the stone is that. That's why they had green eyes.
God, I would use that, but it would never work.
What?
Nothing. No, I'm sorry.
Let's just say it.
I'm gonna
I
write
think
it to.
it's
I'm
better
gonna write
to
it to
smash it than
Bryce
to leave
so
it
that
in
he
its
can
current
be
state.
the only one that calls me an idiot.
Okay.
So is this thing like suspended just by magic, or is there like
Yep.
pedestals? Like
No, it's magic. It's got like a little field around it.
okay.
It looks really cool.
Can I take any like valuable notes on like the?
I also don't know how to
Give me a
spell
knowledge or counter check.
Alright.
I get your logic.
But
I
it's
get-
stupid.
I get your logic on
15.
it, but
Okay, so-
yeah, I don't think that'll work.
Okay, so with a 15,
Damn.
you remember from like kind of like your magical history
Yeah.
kind of classes that your master taught you. This kind of phenomena is very common with the fracture.
Alright.
When everything kind of separated a little bit,
Welcome
these
to Richmond.
weird points of magic kind of formed, and some were embodied in like some of the terrain around them. So, for example, this area is very common with precious metal. This is a very nice garnet orb that's just been suspending here for magic that's been sitting there, and it appears to kind of mess with the rocks around it, as you've seen. That's like kind of what this is, really. And after you guys killed pretty much every elemental you've seen, it's started to kind of lose a little bit of momentum.
Okay. So there's still some left, is what you're saying.
Well, there's still magic in it.
I think we just do what we do with the bad dice. Take a sledgehammer and just.
It's an 11.
So what are you trying to do?
I don't know, just hit it.
Your flail makes contact, but the way the field's moving and how fast it's moving, it's almost
It
like
deflects it.
it pretty much.
Okay. At least it didn't break. Just chain goes flying.
Flail no work. So what would you guys like to do?
Well, I gotta sit this one out.
Malcolm's like, I don't know this. I didn't study for this.
I'm making my way down. Idea, can I use my bedroll as a parachute?
Oh god.
Oh no! Not this again.
So the garnet's just kind of suspended in air. Not like the only thing that's holding it there is like the magical aura.
Kind of this energy that's emanating from like the mountain itself.
All right. Another weird question. How much does this weigh?
You could stop it.
It's a little bit hard to just tell from looking at it.
Yeah.
This is precious metal we're talking about.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's not
'cause-
gonna be like
Well, because garnet, I just thought like, okay, it's
probably heavier than a bowling ball.
all right.
Yeah. Would I know? I mean, I guess I don't deal
Give
with.
it a praise. You have a praise as a skill.
I don't have praise as a skill. I have knowledge.
do.
I have craft jewelry. Does that sort of work? That's a
You
jewel.
two could work together on it.
Yeah, sure.
I have a +7.
Okay.
Well, no, like you guys could both make a check.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, sure. So combined knowledge, I'll get a 21.
He's got it.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 2, so 9.
Okay.
9. Sorry.
Due to the fact it's kind of got some evil shit working through it, it's a little bit hard to tell
I'm
what
good.
it's worth. But you know,
Crazy, but I'm good.
garnets that are like about like a tenth of the size. So like you like about a hand. They're usually worth about like 25 gold.
So like
Like-
250.
Yeah.
250 like this. Now it does have like weird evil magic going through it too.
So that probably
So
multiplies it by
depending
a
on who
little.
you sell it to, it'll go up or down in
We should
price.
sell it to that necromancer we saw.
Hey, yeah, you want to buy this?
Isn't
I
that
thought he
fun?
died.
No.
No.
I mean, you didn't kill him.
he just turned into whatever that thing is.
Well, and we know.
Now he's a snaky
Somebody
dragon.
heard
But
his
I
voice.
thought, well, because somebody
didn't-
hit
nobody else
him,
knows
and
that.
then
No, but I'm-
he just like fucking
Yeah.
exploded.
The table does. Can I like try to stick like my hand through the aura at all? Like, I hope my hand doesn't get cut up. I totally like. Can I like put my hand up to it and see if
You gotta
like,
get all the dry skin
it'll,
off.
yeah, like if it'll like if it's gonna give or if like I start to feel pain or something along those lines.
So it takes a little bit of force to kind of like even really touch it. So give me a strength check.
Oh god.
That'd be an 8.
Again, your hand kind of almost slips under as like the momentum kind of takes it.
All right.
It takes it's gonna look like it's gonna take quite a bit of force.
I'm gonna go both hands in.
Oh my god!
So you drop the seal. Ah! Give me a strength check.
14.
Okay, that's a little bit better. Yeah, you kind of like it. You feel like it's like wants to move, and you kind of have it like trapped a little bit, and it's even starting to kind of
Roll
shake.
it.
Like it's just trying to get rid of that energy any way it can. So it's like shaking back and forth, like from side to side, and it's really hard to keep like a good hand on it. But yeah, what are you trying to do with it?
Just get it like away from where it's suspended. Try to.
All right, so you're gonna pull it.
Yeah.
Give me another check. You
Okay.
got it in your hands now.
20. 23.
I couldn't see.
It was a natural.
You kind of just shift it, and you see the field just, and the field just goes away.
Hold it.
You have it.
I have it.
This tremor, it just kind of
Put it back.
you hear it, and just. And like you kind of look out,
I'm still
like a
at
bunch
30
of like
hit points.
kind of cloud of dust just kind of goes through like a mile away. But it doesn't feel like the mountain's coming down.
That's fucking
Quick
great.
question.
Just like,
So, what did Drug tell us, by the way, was up here?
some magic dude.
This is where the elementals were at, and that they were being hostile.
Okay,
never said
that's all,
anything about
that's
the
all there is?
That's his only thing he knew about the problem.
Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure there wasn't, like, any mystical, here's what's keeping all the minds together field.
Oh, mine's just collapsed.
I mean, they have to evacuate anyway.
It's like
Confirm or deny that. Right.
Yeah, it's like he didn't say there was anything, but he also didn't say there wasn't anything.
Yeah,
Like,
look at where's the evidence.
Yeah.
I put it in the elemental's hand. Like, it was him.
You're the elemental that's not here anymore.
Throws
So
off.
are you just gonna take it with you?
Yeah, sure. I was taking that leather bag I had earlier.
Okay, sure. Yeah, it barely fits, but it fits. So
It
now,
sticks out.
what are you guys gonna do? It's pretty much nighttime.
Sleep.
Take a
We're
rest.
asleep, and when we wake up, the whole mountain's just gonna go.
You wake up, you're not on the mountain anymore.
Right?
All of your hit points is -4. You're welcome.
It takes 4 whole days for you to become stable.
You're in a coma.
That's the one thing I hate. That's the one thing I hate.
You're all on IV drips.
You
And again, sitting there.
this is something I'm gonna house rule probably. If you ever have somebody healing in this game, their rule is that for every day, full day, that you spend resting, you get hit points equal to your level. So if you're like -6 or something, it takes you 4 days to actually wake up, which is really dumb. So I'm gonna house rule that.
Yep.
Because I don't like that at all. So, it's morning.
Ooh,
Your mountain's still here.
thank God.
I want to prep my spells like
Yeah,
right off
same.
the bat.
Sure, so everybody's prepping stuff. Malgrim,
Yes.
give me a perception check.
Oh boy. 10.
Your bag is glowing.
Oh my god.
Green,
Oh! I dropped the bag.
onto the ground.
Gimme.
Okay.
Wait.
It just
Don't want it on.
Would it work now?
It hits the ground,
What?
Right.
and it just continues to glow green.
I'm gonna like.
I mean, you can
Open it up.
ask.
Is it dumb
There's
though?
green light
Okay.
in the bag,
Yes.
I can. It's not dumb.
and the
but,
stone's still in there.
I don't know. It's a.
I'm gonna take it
It's
out.
a
It's a
stretch.
it's a
It's a
line
stretch.
that I
So
didn't see.
as you take this garnet out, garnets are supposed to be red. This one's all green now.
Okay.
Like no red left at all.
Okay.
Glad you took it out when you did.
Oh.
Yeah, it's all green.
Can we see the area where Legend or the spire?
Make a
Is it
perception
spires?
check.
Would be from here.
Can I pick up the torch too?
Oh,
Or
well,
is
yeah.
it broken?
No, you just fell on the ground.
Okay.
15.
Well, that's good.
15?
Rolls off the cliff.
Yeah, it's spreading again. It looks
Going back.
very close to cracked.
I'm like, hey guys,
So let's evacuate the people because that's not a good idea.
Well, keep in mind you're at the top of the mountain now.
Bedroll parachute.
Okay.
Oh
so-
yeah, remember last time we tried that?
Okay, quick.
Please don't.
I mean, I made it.
I actually like your characters right
I
now.
barely made it. I was.
All right. So I have a question.
Sure.
Are there any
I
animals
was
near
an
us?
old
Any
man
birds of
with
any
wild
sort?
magic, and I was the only one who actually
see.
survived. Like, did not get
What?
unconscious from that.
I have
Went
an
down the
idea
mountain with
that if it manages to work, I'm gonna be really happy
And I
about.
didn't take damage.
What are you looking for?
Birds.
Oh my god.
The AC couple.
All right. So use abilities.
Hey.
Happy birthday.
Okay.
We finally got it.
I'm gonna turn into a bird.
No, I'm not turning into a bird, but I'm gonna go ahead and. All right. So okay. So here's what I'm going to do. We have paper. I assume we have like spare paper, right? And like your writing utensil of some sort.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and write on a piece of paper, drug. Evacuate the town immediately. Zombies are coming from Leandrin.
Religion.
Littering, yeah. I'm gonna write that on a sheet of paper.
Sure.
And then
Are you gonna
I'm
sign it?
huh? Yes, I'll sign
Okay.
SIBO.
Oh, then I run over and I sign my name too.
You got it.
Signed Sibo and Xander. It's like signed Sibo, love Xander.
It's like a very ornate love.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna see the bird. And then I'm going to use some of my gnome magic to use speak with animal.
Okay.
Hey, bird.
Bird.
Hey, bird.
Okay.
Come here.
Okay, so let's see. Okay. One looks down. It's a vulture.
Nice.
Come here, vulture.
Hopefully,
Kind of
everybody's
just looks
okay
at you
now.
like weird, like trying to see if like you're prey or not. And it kind of looks at him and just kind of swings down and just sets right in front of you.
Hey, so I have a favor to ask of you. Would you be I don't have any like rope or like twine or something.
Yeah, I got knotted rope.
Oh, I have
Like-
hemp rope.
Okay. Well, I can like tie around like the leg or whatever, like string or something. I assume.
I mean, you guys got
Maybe.
rope.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. All right.
I mean, we can just
take
like
part.
take off a little.
Yeah. Sure. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and get like string. I'm gonna fold up like the note and like tie it or would you be able to go ahead and take this note down to where is it?
Cracked it?
Crackton. Would you be able to take this note down to Crackton?
Why would I want to go there?
Because the town's in danger.
No food.
I'm gonna use charm animal.
Okay.
If you don't, if you don't succeed,
Alright.
charm the
Charm
animal.
animal.
Yeah,
Not intimidate
so-
animal, right?
It's fine.
Okay,
Um,
so...
It works like charm person.
Except that it affects an animal.
Correct.
Okay, great. So... Okay. It regards you as its trusted friend and ally. Now, it perceives your words and actions in the most favorable way. You could try to give it orders, but you have to win an opposed charisma check.
I think I can make that.
Alright. Well, so what would you like to do?
I am going to go ahead and tell the vulture to bring the letter down to
To
Crackton.
Drug.
Yeah,
And
to Drug and Crackton.
Um,
I'll give him like a brief description of what he looks like.
I don't know.
And to this point, we're going to do the charisma check.
All right.
Oh, thank you,
All
Jesus.
right. So that is going to be a 22.
Great, because you got a 1.
Jesus.
And you're just like, please?
I mean, you may be responsible for the rest of like tens of people. I mean, I guess you're a vulture, so this doesn't matter.
Well,
But
I do like death, but I guess if you're gonna ask me, I could do that for you.
all right, thank you.
Just the word.
Now, keep in mind, keep in mind, you're level 2,
I don't know
right?
how I'm feeling. What?
You're level 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is going to last for 2 hours on the charm.
The road comes after you.
I will say, okay, so this one at least isn't like 5th edition. It doesn't get mad afterwards.
Oh, that's good.
So yeah, so you're just gonna give it to him, and the vulture takes back off and then flies down.
Oh my god.
All right, well, that should hopefully go ahead and let us take our time.
All right, so would you guys like to go ahead and head back down then?
Is there any quicker way to get down?
Just slide down the mountain.
I mean, there's that way.
Right.
That might hurt a
If
little.
you want, okay, if you want to go like risk and reward, it's a high risk, but it's
Do you have
very high
Featherfall?
reward. You will get down there in like
Do you have feather
Oh,
fall?
yeah.
And it'll be
you'll
fine.
get down there in like 20
No,
minutes.
not right now, no.
But if
Darn.
you die, it'll be like the worst 20 minutes of your
Well, what
life.
about that other
On
way?
the
That,
bedroll.
Trust me.
Drugs said
My
to get up here,
spells
that's not the
today,
stairs.
man.
Oh, I mean climbing.
All combat.
Just climbing the mountain.
Not all combat, but I thought
pretty
something
much.
would be more
I
useful.
thought there was like a rock slide that came over
It's-
and like made it like
I mean, you could look.
Stand on top of the boulders and just like.
6.
Okay, great. Can everyone else make a perception check for me?
Let's see,
I'm still unconscious.
Yeah.
18.
Okay,
7.
great. Yeah, Murph, you find an inscription.
Okay.
So you see written in.
She's
do you
so
do you speak
excited.
dwarven?
I hate
I wanna go
dwarves.
Just saying, do you?
No,
You gotta know what they're
Okay,
saying.
great. Well, you can't read it.
can't read this, but it says something.
Does anybody speak dwarf?
Not me. I speak almost everything else. Sorry, I got
Just
distracted.
Nobody speaks dwarf?
no one speaks dwarf.
Okay,
Aren't
great.
you a
No.
dwarf?
Well,
No,
Murph,
you're not a
he's a
dwarf.
Swiftneblin.
That's racist.
He hates
What?
dwarves.
Aren't you a
I
dwarf?
knew there was something with dwarf.
Did you just call me a dwarf?
What?
She did.
I'm gonna point my crossbow at you. I say, if you call me that again, don't expect not to get hammered.
I was distracted by the dog.
Okay, so nobody speaks it.
No.
Anybody have-
Anything next to
Yeah,
it.
comprehend languages at all?
I speak Celestial.
I have
Celtic,
racial
Draconic,
magic,
and-
but
No.
not that.
Yeah.
Okay. Lots of fun.
Is there anything next to it?
No, you see a nice dwarven inscription.
Awesome.
You only recognize it's dwarven because you hate dwarves.
Does anybody have paper that we can sketch over it and have a copy of it?
But you do also notice, actually, are you gonna
I
point it out to
assume so.
everybody?
Yeah.
Okay, Xander and Sibo.
Alright.
Give me knowledge arcana.
Wait, I have a +4.
It went in the book.
No, I have a +7 to that.
Yeah.
That's,
Can I make it instead?
I'm actually untrained in knowledge arcana, so she would actually probably know it better
Go
than I
for
would.
it.
Yeah.
25.
Yeah,
Thank you.
So you don't
No problem.
recognize the words, but this type of thing would be. It looks kind of like an area where somebody might cast a spell. It looks like this is like an area kind of like a reminder.
Oh no. Probably
Can
says.
do anybody got paper and something to write with?
I'm gonna assume so since I just wrote a note.
Right.
Can we just like
You want to make a rubbing?
yeah, I want to make a rubbing of it and bring it with us.
Okay. That works.
Probably says something like "Do not remove."
Okay, keep in mind, it is not near where the platform is.
Okay.
It's like off to like one of the. It's like near one of the edges.
Okay, got
Well,
it.
it just says
Okay,
welcome
now
to
give
the
me like
Mountains
4
Peak.
minutes to write this.
You're here.
You are here.
Here, do not remove.
Here, I'll give you an inscription.
Thank you.
I wonder what language it's gonna
Yeah, right.
Obviously.
Not
for-
one that I know how to
obviously
read, but I will
undercover,
be able to
obviously.
figure it out without you guys do.
I know Terran, but that's not gonna help
I meant what he's
anything.
actually writing down.
Sylvan and gnome.
There you go.
Yeah,
I also don't
Just
know.
not dwarven.
I'm gonna look this
Do
up.
all of us have like the gnome,
Nothing.
except for
Yeah.
I was
Jace?
gonna look it up, but I'm not
Speak
going
common
to.
and
I don't want to
goblin.
ruin the
Yeah.
fun.
Gnome,
Which
gnome,
goblin is-
gnome.
Goblin is my common.
Okay, so are you guys gonna head back down?
Sure.
Okay. You guys wanna just kind of like skip, kind of like through like the time it would take you guys to get down there?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So it takes you guys about a day and a half. Because, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you guys take the stairs back down.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you guys have kind of been, accustomed to the stairs, and there's no boulders coming down on your heads or bodies.
Yeah.
Murph.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys make it back down. And when you guys make it back down, you notice that this place is empty.
It worked.
It's empty.
Well,
You also notice it's very dark here.
Well,
oh, that's not as good.
pull my shield and flail out.
And you notice that Drug's door is open.
I want to walk in.
What's going?
Okay, so you go in. Looks fine.
Is there any like notes left behind?
Yeah, there's one on the table.
I'll go out over there and read
It's
the
in
note.
Dwarven.
It's not. It's written in common.
All right.
Dear Sibo and Xander,
Question mark.
we have departed a couple miles away in this location. He kind of like draws like a rough sketch. And it appears to be an area where this shadow has not really been.
Okay.
Also, as you guys kind of look around, you notice there's not really many undead here.
Not many.
Many.
Like, there might be one a few miles out.
Let's go
but
kill it.
that's
Right.
about it.
All right.
Like, there's not a horde of them like there were coming from Lidrin. So what would you guys like to do?
I want to look out the window where the graves were.
Yep.
Can I see anything?
They're open.
Of course.
Why was I not expecting that? I literally was like, wait, what?
Yeah, they're open.
Got it, we're good.
Do I see anybody around there?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Nope.
Does Jug have any coffee in his house?
My God.
Make perception check.
Well,
No.
I literally was like, I don't know what I have to add to this.
So, what are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna relay that to them. Say that graves are open.
Figured.
Oh no. Shit.
Shit.
But Xander, you're also kind of excited.
No. Internally, I'm very excited. Like, you can see a twinkle in my eye, but I'm like really trying to hide it. So I'm like shit. Like a big grin.
Man, guys, that's
damn
bad.
We're in real bad shape, guys. I'm so tired of this.
I guess we'll just leave.
I say with a huge grin on my face.
is there any like track marks or anything? Like of dragged bodies or?
Oh no, there's no like drag marks.
I'm gonna go
Other
back outside.
footprints.
Yeah.
I follow
That's
my
another
best
thing
friend.
that I just said.
So
Because he needs
the
backup.
footprints
Yeah.
that you guys see,
He doesn't listen to me.
you don't speak sentences.
I literally said, is there any drag marks or footprints?
I
First,
heard drag
no.
marks. I heard
drag
drag
marks.
marks.
first she doesn't speak Dwarvish, now she doesn't speak sentences. Why do we even have an alchemist?
She knows how to speak chemically.
Not only did I almost spit my drink out, I almost fell over.
I'm gonna go back outside. Me and Xander are going back outside.
I'm going outside too. I'm done with this place.
Reason not to.
So the footprints that you guys see head in the direction that Drug said.
Well, I'm gonna go.
Seems
towards
like a lot of them.
Oh no.
Well,
I'm gonna go to the graves.
Okay.
Nothing.
Smell awful.
I just take like a big
Big old whiff.
a big inhale and I'm just like, oh, guys,
Do I-
have you
It's
just
like what happens when one of us smells manure around here.
You mean like the stock?
Literally.
Like it doesn't bother us anymore.
she's like,
yeah, no, it's like it's something like of normal or almost like comfort to me.
yeah, for you.
Banner, mask.
Oh, you're gonna banner mask? Okay.
I look over and I'm like, nice.
They are very, very empty.
Okay. Can I tell where the bodies went?
Nope. Can't really make a footprint without a foot. Without like a proper foot.
Accurate. No dragging.
Whoa.
Is the foot in the grave?
They're both feet in the grave.
I got 2 feet in the grave, guy.
That's incredible.
The amount of footprints that's going in that one direction are very scattered and intertwined. It's kind of hard to decipher exactly what kind of went down. So
Maybe they took them.
Maybe.
They're not undead. They just took them.
Yeah, maybe they.
Well,
Just,
as much as I hate to
Reburied.
say it, I guess let's go wherever the doors went.
Yeah.
I just completely agree. I'm like, we should follow those tracks.
okay, so yeah, it takes you guys a little bit. You guys travel a couple miles, and there's a bunch of them kind of chilling out near one of the kind of like it's a little bit further down the range, like one of the caves, but they're all there.
Okay.
You see cranes, you see drug.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
Yeah, cranes. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see them all. Drug kind of approaches you. Well, I got your note.
Good thing that vulture listened to me.
Yes, very odd little thing.
Yeah.
Kind of just dropped it in the wind.
I know things are horrendous right now, but do you know what this says?
Oh.
Can you read this for me? Because obviously he knows what he says.
Oh, yes. That appears to say something about a stone-shaped spell.
I have a stone. I have a gem. Not a stone. Kind of a stone.
We also have a
We have a
stone-shaped
potion, yeah.
Potion, yeah.
Yeah.
so it literally just says stone shaped spell.
Yeah, it's like basically how Drake explains it. There were like, especially like when his father was kind of a thing,
Kind of a thing.
like alive. When he was in charge, he like the group of elders that would run things. They wanted to get to places quickly, so they would cast stuff like stone shape in different areas to like make tunnels or staircases or stuff like that to get through areas more quickly. So yeah, that's basically what that is. It's just one of the reminders, like, hey, you can use this here and it'll go faster down
Got
this
us
way.
down there faster.
God, that
It saved a lot of
Fucking
construction
irrelevant.
time to get to different places.
I ask him if that's still a spell that somebody would know in like the group of people that are like around this cave, like what's left of the dwarven city.
Oh, myself and Crange know it.
Okay. I ask if I could possibly like learn a little bit from it or be able to like read his book on it or scroll, or if it's something like more passed
It's
on.
more of a family tradition, one
Okay.
might say. We don't really have many texts here. Paper doesn't fare well with the rock. And he kind of like points as like some of the dwarves are already like starting to carve the inside of the cave walls. They're kind of just like carving like really cool art, stuff like that.
I don't like them carving into the caves as I live in the caves. So I don't like dwarves. They carve in my home. I don't say that, but I.
Yeah.
You're
That's,
thinking
that. That's your thoughts.
Thinking.
Yeah.
It's like.
Right.
So how was your trek? It appears you all came back pretty well.
We took care of it.
Doesn't seem the elementals gave you too much trouble, it seems.
Everyone is just looking at Murph, by the way.
Yeah, everybody just kind of looks over to the leanies.
What?
So did you figure out exactly what might have caused it?
Opens bag, pulls out gem.
Glowing
He
green.
kind of just stares at, and Crange is bewildered. Crange actually walks up, kind of pushes Drug a little bit out of the way, and grabs it. He goes, "What did you do?"
God, I hate him.
I grabbed it.
Clearly. Why is it this corrupted color now?
A shrug.
It was like that when we got up there.
I mean, it kind of was.
I just
Sort
kind
of
of
like it. It was like cracked green, and then during the night, it just sort of became all green.
He just kind of stares at it, just in disgust. And this was the heart of the peak. He goes, this is what the wizard kind of used to get the elementals to help. And he kind of just looks really sad, kind of just holding it. Just kind of like, looks like he's having like kind of like flashbacks, like memories.
I feel that.
I know from a ball drum, and I'm like, hey.
He kind of just hands it back.
Bag.
Bag.
He goes, I wouldn't hold on to that very long if I were you.
Close bag.
Why is that?
Well, damn thing's corrupt if you couldn't tell.
Yeah,
It's
but
not exactly great to have that kind of magic on your person very often.
guess that's true.
Especially with the center point up there, kind of manipulating it for years. Well, that orb looks like it's lively. I think it's full of energy. Especially because you took it.
Yeah.
As if you remember, the whole reason that fuel was there is it was dispelling energy out of itself. Now it's
Now
just
it's all contained.
packed
Yeah.
in there.
Now it's probably gonna explode.
And that was the catalyst for why it sped up. Just this energy kept going through itself over and over and over and over and over again. And these cracks just kind of kept going, and then ta-da.
Yeah.
So you have a very corrupt orb full of magical energy.
Awesome.
So now we have a bomb. We just throw it at something.
Doesn't work like that exactly.
Darn it.
You gotta remember, this is still a garnet. This thing's hard.
If we break it.
I wouldn't-
Then we can. Well, if we break it,
If
new
you just give it to
character sheet.
Davina, she'll do it
Yeah,
for
well,
you.
let's talk to another vulture.
Right.
Drop this from about 8,000 feet up.
Take
Still
this
okay.
back to your nest.
Oh.
Corrupt
We just
vultures.
see a puff of like green
rude.
smokes.
Yeah.
That's just rude.
Drunk kind of just
Feathers.
goes. So, what's the plan now?
We all cry.
It seems we won't be able to go back to Cragton for some time.
If I could suggest something, maybe we could put them with the other people of Linden, and they can work together on getting something done.
So do you want to like leave them back there?
Yeah, probably.
I'm gonna ask Drug.
Around the scary shit.
What happened?
Oh, it's coming from the town.
Yeah.
Like it's out of Lidrin. Like
Well, yeah,
you
I
can't
know,
get to
but-
Lidrin without going through it.
Never mind.
I really just want to learn that stonemason build stairs over it.
Right. I'm gonna ask Drug. What happened to the graves in Cragton?
Yes. Well, it's very great that we got out when you told us to. Shadows moved in and I mean, you noticed. And you kind of see like a couple dwarves kind of just cowering in fear in the corner. Yeah, some of our kin attacked. We tried to get out as fast as we could.
What have they become?
Well, whatever it is, it's unholy. We're not exactly sure we're not really sure what it is.
But they're still out there.
That's what it seems. Drug kind of takes just a moment and just says, well, if we're gonna head out there, we should probably go.
Like,
At this point, it's about afternoon. So you could probably make it pretty close to there by dusk or nighttime. So is that what you guys are gonna do?
yep.
Okay. So yeah, you guys make it back to Lidrin. Not really any complications. I mean, you've got pretty much an army of dwarves.
True.
So, I mean, if you guys ran into any undead, you just destroyed it. Just the amount of combat turns from your side outweighed their side.
How much XP though?
Not much.
Okay.
Think about spreading
Okay.
200 XP. I think is like what a half or something like. I forget exactly what it is. Amongst an entire village of dwarves and yourself. It's not much.
Yeah, no.
It's not really significant.
Like
Sorry.
a point.
Give it enough justification.
Yeah.
Push us.
So you guys make it
But
back.
okay.
And it seems they're trying to fix some things with Lidrin, but it's very slow work.
Oh no, she went to another town. Never mind.
Sylvia is not here.
Damn it! I forgot
If you
that she
recall,
went
Sylvia
somewhere
went to
else.
Brindstead next.
My best friend back.
I got mine.
So Ferdinand actually sees you guys coming and is delighted.
He better be.
Well, hello. I see you've brought some friends with you.
Not exactly the best of terms.
Well, they're fine terms. What happened here happened there.
I've noticed. And he kind of just points out as the shadows just seem to keep pressing out and out. We've tried to keep building as we can, but more of them keep popping up. It's not going too great. And you just see like a lot of the workers just look fatigued. They've been working for hours and hours every day trying to get this going, but there's not many of them left, especially after the entire town burned. Yeah. He goes, well, with what men I've been able to gather, this is about as close as we've gotten. And they've gotten the fortifications maybe about a quarter of the way up, with maybe a wooden structure. And it's been a week. Yeah, there's about 6 of them working.
I mean, there's a bunch of dwarves.
I was about to say, I just kind of like put my hand out and say,
Like here, we bought you a new building team
They can build a wall.
out of stone.
Drug and Ferdinand kind of just embrace for a second, just kind of taking in all of the disaster that's happened. And Ferdinand kind of directs them inside. And dwarves kind of start working. There's some nearby rocks that they've kind of started to carve into a little bit and trying to get some locks going and just trying to get the materials. So it looks like it's more productive here now.
Yay.
But it's still going to take a while before Lidrin's rebuilt. So yeah, you guys have successfully gotten Cragton to assist. I mean, Cragton's a little bit lost now, but you've got the people of Cragton here.
Now they can all make one big town.
So with that, with all the traveling and stuff like that, you guys will hit level 3.
Alright.
So go ahead and put your XP to whatever that final total is.